Okay, Fern from the House of Glamour. Today is prom time again. We're going to take this young lady's hair, which is very, very long, and we're going to come up with this hairstyle where we're going to take and put braids on each side. We're going to take this part of her hair and we're going to braid it and then wrap it around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get her started and I'm going to come back and show you our progress and how we're doing, okay? Be right back. Okay, so far I've taken her hair and I've put it already in 2 ponytails, and what I'm doing is I'm taking it and I'm putting it in a 3rd ponytail. But if you notice something different about my ponytails, I'm using rubber bands to tighten because her hair is extremely long but heavy. So if you notice, I took her hair and I put in 3 ponytails, zigzagged them. Okay, now we're going to start working on just this part down here first. So plenty of hairspray because her hair is very soft, and you want to comb out some of that. And then you want to start braiding her hair up. So you want to braid. And then you want to keep on using the hairspray because the hair. And then you want to pull some of this out like this. Just pull pieces out like this. Because you want to make it kind of flat looking there. Okay, and we're going to do this on all 3 of those ponytails. Okay, and then we're going to continue down. Going to continue braiding. More spray. And start from the bottom when you separate because it's a lot easier. You're not tugging up too much hair at one time. And separate that. And just get a good nice little grip on it. And there you go. See how I'm pulling that and separating that? Okay. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and wrap this in here. But right now I'm going to get them all done and I'll be right back to show you how they're going to go together. Yep, still braiding and still pulling hair apart. So if you notice, I took all her ends, I finished them off with a rubber band. And so now what I'm doing is I'm going to take this part of her hair and I'm actually just going to wrap it right around. And as I'm wrapping, I'm going to pin it. So it'll stay in place for her, right? And we're just going to continue to do this. But we're going to hide that piece of hair right inside there. So you want to use a hairpin for that piece. Because her hair being so heavy, you want to be able to get the hair to stay up. Okay? And so now we got this piece. And we're going to take this piece right around. We use both end pieces and wrap it around. This one here is going to be our filler for the middle. So we're going to get that hair inside there. Then we're just going to pin that in. And get that to stay. Right inside there. Okay? Because we want to definitely see what we're doing here. And then with this piece here, we're going to take and do our fill-in. Okay? And you just want to kind of get it in there and close it up really tight to get it to stand in there, because you got all this other hair back here you're going to bring in here. All this stuff's going to come together later in a few, but right now we're working on this. Okay, so we're going to get this moving along and we'll be back to show you some more in a few. Okay, so all I'm doing here for the sides of her hair is I'm just making like a little flat braid for her because she doesn't want a whole lot of poof. So we're just taking her hair, and most of you know how to braid. You're just going to go in there like that. Just take hair up. As you're going along, just grab hair as you're going. And you take her sides and you braid everything up in there. Okay, and that's basically it. Just real simple. But this is going to come down a little bit further because we're going to take and kind of bring it on to this side as we're going in there. So, okay. So I'm going to get this braided up and then get the other side braided up, and I'll be back to show you what we're going to do with those 2 braids. Again, I'm taking that same braid and I'm just pulling them apart. I used a little hairspray, so it's a little sticky. So, okay. So I have her hair in 3 braids, and it's very long. If you can see how long his hair is, it's quite the length. So it's taking a little minute to get this done. So we're going to continue getting this going, and then we're going to throw our ideas together here, and we're going to show you how it's going to come back, or everything's going to mesh together in a few minutes. Okay, so we're going to take this piece of hair, and we're just going to wrap it right on around the opposite, just right around, just so it'll continue going around. So, and as we're doing that, of course, we're going to take, and you're going to pin down those pieces of hair right up in there. Take that pin, if you have a pin like this, take and squeeze it. Sometimes it's so fat and wide open, it's just too much. So then you're going to take and stick that up inside there comfortably. You don't want to beat their head up. And then hide that away. So just take a comb or so, or if you find a spot to hide that, just hide that little piece out. I just happen to find it in there. See, I'm going right up inside there and tucking it right up underneath there. And then you want to bring a piece of that hair, just hide that right up inside there. There you go. And we will put a pin right over top of that too. Okay, so we're going to continue doing that, and we're going to take this one here, and we're just going to wrap this one that way, because we don't want, if we did this way, it's going to look like it's too poofy, unless we can flatten it out. But if we can just go right around it, but if we can go right underneath there and then bring it over, it'll just give her a bunch of braids there. Okay, so I'm going to try to finish this up, and I'll be back to show you the results. Okay, so what I did here is I took this braid and wrapped it around this way, and this braid over here, which at first we thought we were going to go this way, we decided to go off to this side, so it makes it a little more fuller between this point and this point. Okay, so it gave her that effect there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give her some spray, get her set up, and then we're going to show you the complete finish of this whole entire day. This is our finish, our prom updo. We took and we put 3 braids back here, kind of staggered them in a zigzag. We braided the hair down, we split our braids, and then we took and wrapped them around each section until we built this back here. We brought this braid over this way, this braid over that, just make sort of like a crisscross, just to cover up and give her a little dimension in between there. And we braided the other side. And this is our finish. This is our prom updo. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, a thumbs up and subscribe.